And I know that there are a lot of women out there who are in these situations and they feel like, there's no way out for them. They feel like, oh my gosh, he's got me here in this situation. I have no money to leave. Because a lot of, even like, we didn't speak about financial abuse. There's a lot of people out, men, not even just men or women out there who they then take control of people's finances and stuff like that. They, like, for example, on Coronation Street, probably you lot are too young to watch Coronation Street, but I grew up on Coronation Street. So there was a storyline where a guy was abusing this lady, and he used to take her money, or he convinced her that she was not good with money, that she didn't know how to save, and she wasn't, responsible with money. So she ended up giving him her money, and he would give her back an allowance to, out of her own money, mind you, to survive on. And these are the kind of things that people are going on with these days. It's just messed up. Before you know it, you don't have you're not in control of your own finances and stuff like that. And in not being in control of your finances puts you in a very difficult position, because if you wanted to leave, or if you wanted to build something for yourself, you're not in a position to do that. Another type of financial abuse is women who get with men who are more financially stable than them. The man is taking care of the woman. The woman's a stay-at-home mom or whatever, and then she gets, he's the one that provides for her, for the house, for the children. And because of that reason, he knows that he can treat her in any, or he feels, should I say, that he can treat her in any way, because she's not going to leave. She doesn't have the means to leave. She needs him to survive. Don't get it twisted. It happens the other way around as well. Women who are more financially stable than men can then use money to keep a guy, or to abuse a guy, should I say. But yeah, it happens. And you begin to feel trapped, and this is when things like suicide steps in. So yeah, you just have to be really, really careful, but you have to understand that there is always, please listen to me when I say, there is always a way to get out of that situation. It is just about finding the strength within yourself to step out of that situation. If you have to leave at 1 o'clock in the morning with one bag, with just a pair of knickers, a bra, t-shirt and leggings, do it. Because at the end of the day, starting over from the bottom is worth more than your life. It's worth more than your sanity. Your sanity, sorry, is worth more than sticking around in that abusive situation because he's the one that's got the money or whatever. There are a lot of charities out there who are willing to help women. Like, there was a point where in a separate relationship, the father of my child, he had like a mental breakdown, and he was being really abusive. He was saying he's going to burn down the house with me and my children and stuff in the house. And as soon as I mentioned that to the authorities, like the local family justice center, they moved me the same day. Like, they moved me out of that place to a place where he would never have found us. He never found us. So there are options, sis. Like, there really are options, and you're not alone. Honestly, like, I know it sounds so cliche. I must sound like some kind of advert, but I'm literally telling you, you are not alone. Even if there's anybody listening to this YouTube video right now, if you're in that situation, inbox me, sis. I'm gonna help you in whatever way I can. If I need to point you to the local women's shelter, or put you in touch with whoever, or you need me to support you while you speak to the police, I'm here for it. Because I couldn't imagine going through that situation again. And I just not pity, but I feel for all the women who are going through it, because I've been through it myself, and it's not nice. At the end of this vlog, I'm going to put up some numbers that you guys can use to, like, for example, like local shelters, Samaritans, I forgot what the name is, but like, for example, if you need to leave and go to a refuge to get yourself together, to get your life together, I'm gonna put all those numbers in well, I won't put them on the screen, I'll put them in the description box. And if you need to use it, sis, use it. If you need to send me a message, then you can DM me on my Instagram, which is obviously She Embodies Power. All of these details will be in the description box if you need to contact me, because I'm somebody who has been through it and come out the other side of it. And yeah, I'm willing to just help anybody, because I just wouldn't want to see another person going through this. And I'm talking about, if you're a man or woman, you can message me, and I'll, whatever way I can, if I need to do research, I will do it. And just as long as it means that you can get yourself out of that situation and rebuild your life, rebuild yourself. But it doesn't stop at just moving out or leaving. It doesn't stop there. You have to continue to just work on yourself. You have to understand yourself. How did you get in that situation? Why did you stay? You need to start learning how to appreciate and love and value yourself again, and understand that you're worth more than that you're worth more than, a man who can't respect you, who puts his hands on you, who abuses you, who mentally abuses you, who speaks down to you. You're worth so much more. Like, we're all queens. We're all queens. We do not deserve to be treated in any way less than a queen should be treated, and it's about understanding that for yourself, believing it, embodying it. That's why my YouTube name, my Instagram name, you name it, everything is She Embodies Power, because I could speak about power, having power, until the cows come home. I can speak about it. I can say to you, I've got power. But until I actually embody that power, I become powerful. It becomes me. It's something that is just gonna bounce off. Do you get what I'm saying? You have to take it in and become that powerful person that you were born to be, that you can be, that you are. You just need to work on it. You just need to shake yourself up, shake up your inside person, your inside woman, and say, wake up. You know, where you're sleeping. You're a queen. You don't deserve what you've been going through. Until you do that and embody that power, you study and understand yourself, your traits, your way of thinking. Go back to what you've been through in the past. Is this influencing what you're doing as a woman, getting into these situations and stuff like that, or allowing them to continue? You have to think about all these things, because if you just leave, you're gonna find that your mind starts to run back on this person, and they'll be calling you potentially, or whatever, and they'll be like, I miss you, and they'll put the whole 9 down to try and get you back into that situation. And if you haven't put a foundation within yourself, if you haven't embedded your own power within yourself, you will find yourself back in that situation. And that is what happened to me, in terms of why I went back to my ex-partner last year, and obviously ended up having a baby by him again, because I hadn't embedded anything in me that's going to help me to stay out of that situation. I didn't realize how deep seated that that he was within me, how deep seated my lack of self worth was. It was deep, and I didn't realize that it stemmed back from way before me and him even got together. So you do have to do a lot of work. Read self-help books, go counseling will definitely help as well. That is like one of the main things I would say to do. There are even like domestic violence charities who have like counselors who can speak to you. You go there, or they'll speak to you on the phone. They'll help you with different programs about realizing signs of abusive relationships before you even get into them, and stuff like that, all to help you move on and to better yourself. My mistake was that I didn't take any help. I didn't do any work. I didn't do any groundwork, And it, obviously after the last time that me and him broke up, that was when I was like, that's it, I'm gonna put in the graft, I'm gonna try to understand myself, and I'm gonna figure out how to love myself properly and whatever, to the point where I can recognize if somebody is not for me. And I'm still doing this now, by the way. If somebody is not for me, like, I'm seeing it from the get-go, and I'm gonna be like, thanks but no thanks, because I'm worth more than your rubbish, you know. And that's what we all need to do. We're all queens, we all deserve the best, we all deserve to have standards and for them to be met. Yeah, we don't have to put up with rubbish from people who don't even actually even love us. You cannot love a woman, or a woman cannot love a man and treat them in a certain way, abuse them, make them feel a way about themselves. That's not love, you know. Like, it's not love at all. So yeah, I just want to encourage you guys to just, if you're in that situation, just please, I'm asking you to remove yourself in the safest way possible. Remove yourself from that situation. I know that there are certain people who, you know, they're in a situation where they feel like if they leave and the person finds them or finds out that they're planning to leave, they're going to get hurt. But there are strategies to it, you know. I even heard something about, inside of a lot of women's toilets and stuff like that, they have stickers up on the doors and on the walls inside the cubicles as well, to say, how are you being abused and stuff like that. They give you numbers to ring and stuff like that. It's really good that they do that, because obviously, you know, for women who are unable to speak to people while they're around that person, or, you know, they're constantly being watched, the one place that you're going to be, you know, have a bit of privacy is in the toilet and stuff like that. But needs must at the end of the day. But in whatever means you can safely remove yourself from that situation, I suggest you do it. And don't feel bad, don't feel a way about this person, you know. How are they gonna like feel if you leave and stuff? Think about yourself, do what's best for yourself, do right by yourself. Yeah, don't be worrying about them, because they don't even love you if they're treating you in that way. Yeah. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. I will, as I said, I'll put like a bunch of links and stuff in the description box to for people who may need some advice and need some help. As I said, my inbox is open if you need to speak about it. And yeah, it's been an interesting one. Got quite within that conversation, but yeah, it's something that's quite close to my heart. So I am going to love you and leave you with that one. And guys, please, as I always say at the end of my vlogs, please really think about the things that I've been saying. I always like to leave you guys with something to think on. You know, if a man is treating you, it's also just recognizing the signs of abuse. If a man is treating you in a certain way, is that love? If he's making you feel a way about yourself, is that love? You know, if you're questioning yourself, you're questioning your, you know, your self-worth and stuff like that, it's not love. You know, just really think about it and, you know, take it from there. But yeah, with that said, I'm gonna go. You guys stay safe, God bless, and I will catch you guys in the next one. And do not forget to embody your power. Say it with me, embody your power. Bye guys, take care.